Inventory full. I'm a little concerned with where that fish is. Okay, cool. Now we're just waiting on silk rope. So we need a door. Okay, I thought we needed like a door, like an actual like frame first, but okay. And let's put... Is there like a curved... Oh, there is. Like windows right there too. Should we make this 2 stories high? Give a little bit more room. Maybe do like something like this. We can do I think there's like a corner. A regular roof corner. Let's put the regular roofs on first. I don't know if this is gonna actually work or not, but we're gonna try it. Whoops, that's not.
That tastes really good.
Then we need to put a something right here, I think. Might work. Might have to put like a triangle wall there though. To make it look a little less boxy. We'll leave that for right now. You move a few things over here. I mean, we might make a little, like a little second story loft maybe for our bed for right now. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. One, two, three, four, five, 6 more. I mean, I think if we sleep till the next day, gotta get more water though. If we sleep the next day, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll have 10 of them, so that should be more than enough. We're just gonna have to get water right away.
Armoring up.
Oh, can't sleep until 1800. Okay. That's actually something we're gonna need to do. We're gonna need to put couple of these down. This is actually one of the reasons I made like a little like 2 wide thing, just so we can put these down. Which means I need more silk rope, of course. Silk rope, pebbles, crude rope. Move the rest of these chests. I guess if I can get one of them down, maybe I can get some water first thing in the morning. We'll build some kind of proper shelving here for that later. So ideally, this little hut that we're building, which will hopefully not turn into some castle mansion, but when we expand this out, I'm kind of hoping to only have like a small kitchen and like everything that makes it cozy here. And then when we come out of like this thing, we'll have this kind of continue straight a little bit, maybe, or I'm not sure because of the leaf, but or maybe we'll build like a kind of raised platform here to go over the leaf. But then we'll have like structures on this lily pad. I'm thinking probably see what we can do with the flower one. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with that one yet, but that one over there, we'll have structures on. That's kind of the current vision. One of the areas will be like a storage. Another like an armory. And I'm not sure how we're gonna handle like the bug parts for bonus damage and whatnot. I don't know how we're gonna do that yet. I have to build bridges to like interconnect all these lily pads that we're gonna build off of. I want to try to make one of these. There we go. Need 5 crude rope. 3. 4. I need more crude rope. Do we dare risk it? I don't dare risk it. Feels like an hour ago maybe in game time. But I think we need to sleep this morning now. Oh, there's the koi fish. He woke up. This is all fun and games until that koi fish somehow like glitches through and kills me while I'm standing in my house. And then I'm just like, Tenchi, intent. Then they both have a big laugh about it because they got me to do this. Okay, we need to get some more crude rope, and I need to get some water.
Ladybug lumbering down the lane.
She said the thing. Gonna grab a bunch of this plant fiber real fast. We should now be to the point where we're like gonna be going to getting weed stems so we can actually make the house. Probably get some clovers too.
Feeling refreshed.
Does that count as a 0? If it doesn't load at all, should we count that as like a 0? Try it again. There, there it is. I was about to say a 2. That's about as bad, kind of bad as you can get. A 2 for a 6er. Tenchi, that takes out another token. I'm gonna have to, I don't know. Do I need to, like, give you guys a buff to health or something? Technically, you know, so a 1 through 9 is bad, but a 10 through 20 is good. Technically speaking, there are more higher numbers than there are lower numbers. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 6. There are 6 numbers where you can be positive and advance the game. 6. Dice just... I gotta, like, figure out some, different way to roll the dice, maybe. I actually thought of, like, having a, like a camera on one of those... Oh, God, what are they called? Something. Plankerton? Like something that, like, you know those games where, like, the ball goes down and is, like, constantly hits things and goes all over the place? Maybe we need to, like, have something like that. Plinko, thank you. See, I was close. I was close. Maybe we need something like that. Like, have like a... I don't know. Pinkerton is a security service, so not even. It is. It sounds like a game. Pinkerton sounds like a game. What kind of a security service is that? I learned a new word and I didn't even know it. I swear, he's gonna, like, jump out of this water and, like, murder me. And everybody's gonna have a good laugh. Wild West starting history is too long to stay here. Okay, maybe that's where I kind of heard the word. I mean, to be fair, Naomi, when I leave for work, I sometimes will just, like, leave MeTV on. So she gets all the westerns, all the old school westerns. Yeah, there are people, not a game. I'm starting to somewhat remember my history. The name is now starting to symbolize with a group. I'm just trying to, like, wrap my head around what that group actually was. Like, wasn't it a group, like, before the FBI became a thing? It was, like, a group, like, a mob of people or something. I'm naming that thing as something else now. Okay, we got this thing up, so that's good. I want to try to get this one up now. We just need 5 more crude rope. I'm gonna start making this thing produce the crude rope. We're clearly gonna need some of that. But we need to grab our weed stems, start that project. Close-ish, they were an extension of a marshal service, but private. But they were before, like, the FBI didn't exist at the time, I don't think. Oopsie. Weren't they also involved in some, like, quelling of worker riots or something like that? All of a sudden, she's like, no, that's a whole completely different group of people. We need to brush up on it yourself. Okay, well. Well, we can actually brush up on it right now. Let's see. Let's see what the AI tells us. There's a Pinkerton barbecue. Pinkertons founded by Alan Pinkerton in 1850 were America's first private detective agency, evolving into a national private police force and gaining notoriety for their role in labor disputes and as strike breakers. Yes, that's what it was. Yep, strike breakers, and they would call in the Pinkertons when you needed, when you had, like, labor disputes. That's why the name's kind of familiar to me. Back when I watched the History Channel religiously. Yeah, not in help. Yeah, they didn't call them in to help the strikers, mind you. Strike breakers, as in, like, you know, like, kind of breaking. Not breakers as in, like, we'll get you better working conditions. Not quite that way. See, there we go. We relearned a little bit of history.
That ant's got some moves.
On the stream. So there you guys go. Now you learned something. What learned something or reviewed something, whatever. Let's see, our battery is still blinking. Still flashing. We're approaching 2 hours, so we're approaching 120 minutes. So if it should take about 180 minutes to charge. We're getting a little closer. We're at about 120. And it's actually almost break time, which is kind of sad. I was hoping to. I'll probably end up having to do it after stream. Plug it in real quick and like see if it works. We gotta build like a proper bridge. Especially with the koi fish pretty close by right now. Hanging out over here. I wonder where it was. Looked like I got stuck somewhere. Monty, you just missed our history lesson. You just missed our little history lesson about the Pinkerton. Because I meant to say Plinko, and I ended up saying Plinkerton, and that started a whole conversation about what exactly they were. And also, Monty, we are down to 2 tokens left. We are not clear through the first shap. In fact, we only had 1 good roll so far. We're sitting at a 2 out of 10 for the advancement path. And I also just went through.
There's another aphid.
I also just went through the fact that there are 9 numbers on this dice that are bad, but there are, what did I say, 11 or something? Or 10 or something like that? There's 11 numbers that are good. 10 or higher is good. So there's more ways to win than there are to lose. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be a 15, but it's still wiggling. There we go. Monty's back. We just need Monty to show up at every stream, really. Although 3 is kind of low. Doesn't quite get us through the shap, but we're halfway through the shap. But yeah, we were talking about getting like a real life camera, like a dice with a not Pinkerton, a Plinko type setup. I have to like scroll up so I don't say the wrong word. That would be kind of cool. Probably wouldn't help, but it'd be kind of cool. How was your Monty? How was your Monty Monday? How was your Monday, Monty? How was your Monty Monday? Oh my god. That's right, because today is Monty's day. That's right. Isn't every day Monty Day? It was long. Yeah, mine was kind of long too. Although I mean, I was just dealing with like putting out fires from last week. Like it wasn't really stressful, but it was long. I can agree there. Long to the point where I was on my drive home today. I came up to a stoplight, and car in front of me, we're both turning right, and it did not dawn on me that this guy was not turning. There's no traffic on the other side of the street. It's a small light. It's not like, you know, it's not too much thought process, but like you can turn on right. There's nothing that says you can't turn on right. And he's just sitting there. And it took me so long to realize like, the guy's not moving. But then I was like, I didn't care. So nobody was behind me. I like looked at my rearview mirror. Nobody was waiting behind me. So I was like, I'm not going to be a jerk. He just wants to chill at this red light. I guess we're chilling at this red light. So we did. But it took me so long to realize like, he's not moving. And I'm just like, there's nobody coming from either side. There's nothing that says you can't turn right here.
Hydration is the key to performance.
And I thought that hydration was key to performance, so... Oop, I ran out already. This is why we're not making a huge build. This is why we're not making this terribly large. Just because I want to make sure... Again, by the end of this week, by Friday, I want to hopefully be done with the Black Ant Lab. That's the goal. Today, we're spending most of the time doing this. We're like getting our starting area, our official starting area up and running. And we're also gonna try to get our first death by killing a wolf spider before the end of the night here. We got 2 hours.